Welcome to the 4 a.m. Club. Today is going to be such a good video because we're talking about America's favorite show, or maybe, I don't know what America's favorite show is, but one of the most iconic shows of all time. We are going over my 5 favorite characters in terms of how humorous they are. So what I mean by this, it doesn't mean if they're funny intentionally or unintentionally, I guess. It's if these characters can make me laugh when they're on screen, whether they do it on purpose or not. Coming in at number 5 is Erin, the redhead receptionist, not Pam, but Pam's great too. Erin is just hilarious. A lot of times when you have a show running for as long as The Office was running when Erin first was introduced, sometimes it just feels weird and not the same, but I think Erin adds so much positive humor and just funniness to the show. In at number 4 is the great Jim Halpert. Now, you might think he's a little low, but once you see who's up on the list above him, you'll understand. Now, Jim is great, and he has amazing pranks. He's witty, and he is funny, and he has some of my favorite moments, but I just couldn't put him above these next 3. Coming in at number 3 is the great Dwight Schrute, probably the most, I would say, top 2 most iconic characters from this show. If you've never watched the show, you definitely know who Dwight Schrute is. And number 2. And at number 2 is a bit of a surprise, and it's Michael Gary Scott. Now, Michael Scott definitely carried this show for years, and obviously the reasons why the ratings went down after he left is because he really was The Office. Like, he was the main reason why it was so successful. However, he's not my number 1, and that might be blasphemous. My number 1 character in The Office that makes me laugh more than anyone else, Ashton Kutcher. I'm just kidding. It's really Kevin Malone. I mean, everything down to his voice, and it's weird to hearing the actor of Kevin have a normal voice, but everything down to his voice and just everything, anytime he was on screen, it was hilarious, and it's just my sense of humor. So that is my top 5 funniest Office characters.